Hello, everybody in Twitch land. Okay.
I'm gonna pull up Twitchland so I can see Twitchland too.
Yeah, twitch.tv/Hbomb and friends.
Yep. It's almost kind of pulling up for me.
Let me get my recorder up. And we are recording. And hello again, Twitchland. Not that anybody's there.
Hopefully they should. Otherwise this would be just pointless. Hey, what can you do?
We try. I mean, we got some retweets on this. I even sent it to the Rock Band Twitter, so I was hoping that they could.
Hopefully they'll just spread the word, if you will.
Yeah.
Everyone's out of the office now, probably.
Yeah, probably should have sent that earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, I think Aaron's in LA now, or on his way there, I believe.
Yeah, he's doing like
Judges Week. I believe Nick and Pope headed down from San Francisco, and Aaron met them out there.
Yeah, I bet they're gonna do something big at E3. Which is in like a month, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm totally
Of all the years I've wanted to go to E3, this is probably the year I'd want to go the most, just because of Rock Band 4.
I got
and
to go
also
to E3.
a segue from that, there's like the Nintendo World Championships. Just saying.
Oh yeah, they're doing that too.
Yeah. They'll probably
Yeah,
stream that like they did the Smash tournament.
Yeah, I can't wait to see who's gonna win that.
What, the World Championships?
Nintendo World Championships, yeah.
You know, if one of the regionals was closer to me, although considering where they are, where the locations announced are, Miami is fairly close, but that's still 2 hours away. Plus, it's
I don't think I can
Miami.
even drive to New York, man.
Okay, so let's get started.
Anyway, let's get this party started.
Let's get it started! Hello!
Shall we? In here!
We still got an echo!
That is a crazy echo.
Yo, the echo, though. I don't even know who did that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go ahead and start. Maybe I'll edit in post. Probably not.
Yeah, you'll fix it in post.
So let's do it. Hello! This is Hbomb and Friends, episode 73. I am Harold the Hbomb Price, and joining me, of course, making his fourth, fifth, I forget, I lost track how many times, but Colin!
It's been a few, yeah.
It's been a few now. You're an old pro.
Alright.
And, of course, making his Hbomb and Friends debut, you might know him on Twitter as DBZWE09.
Yo!
It's Mike!
What up?
What up?
Yeah.
Is there anything else folks may know you from? Or you're just a proud member of the Rock Band community?
I'm just proud member of the RB community, man. Just represent.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah. That's a good one to add, Colin. Mike, you want to go first? You got the short list.
Yeah, I was like recently playing Golden Sun, Dark Dawn on the DS.
Hold on. I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce this segment properly.
Oh, yeah.
What's up? Okay, so Golden Sun?
Yeah, Golden Sun. It's a DS game. It's like an RPG.
Oh. Yeah, I haven't played that one.
I played back in like 2001.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
the first Golden Sun was
game
like my
on the
first
Wii U,
GBA game. So, but I played the first. I beat the
Pretty
first
much
one.
No one's ever heard of it.
I beat the
That's
first
true.
one. I barely got into the second one. I haven't played Dark Dawn at all.
Yeah, I think I
played those
finished.
two
I think I
myself,
finished the
actually.
sequel, but it's been so long. And also, I played GTA. I was like ranking up a few bits in there. It's so fun to play in the first person, though. I mean, it's like you're playing fucking
My
Doom or some
co-host
shit.
from my old podcast, Cross Border Gaming, huge GTA freak.
Yeah, I'm like rank 110 or something right now.
Yeah. And of course, my 14-year-old cousin CJ is also big into Grand Theft Auto. And both of them think I talk about Rock Band too much.
I mean, why not?
And of course, if you're listening and you
yours?
think I talk about Rock Band too much, you might want to skip this episode.
Yeah. Also been playing Smash Bros. I mean, Mewtwo just released a few weeks ago. That's pretty cool.
Oh, Super Smash Brothers for
Wii
U and Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, mostly on the Wii U because I
Yeah.
barely play on a 3DS anymore.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, 3DS was good for what it was, the whole whetting the appetite thing, and taking
It's
it on
when
the
the whistle,
go.
but the Wii U is pretty much the icing on the cake, if you
Yeah.
will. Plus, you can like make stages on the Wii U. That's pretty cool. I just like taking my 3DS version out for the drive.
Yeah.
And just like going solo on that.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean,
well, that's enough about me.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, I bet that Nintendo is probably going to announce some more Smash Brothers and Mario Kart DLC at E3.
Yeah, they already announced Lucas, but I think that's coming out later in the summer or something.
Yeah, I really like what Nintendo's been trying to do with trying to turn their evergreen titles into platforms.
Yeah.
I hope they continue to do that. Okay.
Agreed.
Colin.
Yeah.
What have you... Oh, yeah. What's up?
Oh, hey, yeah. I've been doing stuff.
You've been doing stuff.
Still playing that Pokemon Shuffle.
Me too. I mean, they just released a whole bunch of levels.
Oh my gosh. I remember that one. I used a bunch of items to get through that one.
I barely have any coins to actually get through it.
Well.
Yeah.
Other stuff. I played through Fantasia.
I need to get back into it.
I still need to get Fantasia. I don't even have a Connect, though.
Well, Fantasia's, you can get it for pretty cheap around here.
Yeah.
Find a good sale.
Yeah, the market kind of fell out on that one.
Personally, I used the 360 version because I did not want to drop $150 for a Xbox One Connect for essentially one game. I mean, there's Dance Central too.
I own both versions of Fantasia because when it came out, I didn't think I was going to be getting an Xbone, and then I wound up getting one on Black Friday, and I got a refurb with Connect for the express point of
that's
playing Fantasia and DC Spotlight. And also, I really like the voice features.
Yeah, voice is
I like
good,
being able to say Xbox on, or Xbox go to YouTube, or Xbox watch Fox Sports 1.
But it's a good feature. I love the voice search on the 360, but it's not $150 good.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, I got a good deal on mine. I got a refurb.
That's good. I personally didn't trust getting a refurb, so I didn't. And that was my choice.
Yeah.
But I played through it. I don't like how the songs unlock, because you have to unlock each style. So you have to play each song 3 times to unlock everything about it.
I mean, I know this is
DLC.
This is the show we're going to be talking a lot of positive about harmonics, but I just want to say I gave Fantasia my game of the year last year. I don't think it holds up. I haven't had the urge to go back, and it does, unlocking the new stuff does get a little tedious.
It's very
of course, the whole it's a very beautiful game.
It's a very good game, even on the 360. It's beautiful.
It's a fun game, but gets to be tedious, especially with the Kinect.
Yeah, the Kinect doesn't always work properly, which is hell because some of the achievements require you to get 100%, which means doing everything on the song correctly and hoping the Kinect detects that you're doing it correctly.
Yeah, and of course with my motor issues, that's kind of tough. Although Fantasia is a lot easier with that than Dance Central. I mean, Dance Central would be like, the game would be like, do this, and I'm like, I
am! Well, anyway, after that, I started playing Castlevania Lords of Shadow because everyone was like, oh my god, it's a great game.
Oh my god, Castlevania!
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, I guess it's okay, but I just don't care about what's going on. I don't care about the story. I don't really care about the setting. I'm just sort of playing it because it's on my pile of games to play. So I'm very slowly making progress through that because other things keep coming up that I have to do. Such as, recently I took a fun little trip to New York City.
New York City! I would love to go there. I've never been.
I just took a short day trip thing on a bus, went up there for the day, came back the same day. The bus trip was awful though. 5 hours on that bus.
Oh, yeah.
Each way.
Yikes.
But, I mean, when I got there, it was pretty fun. I checked out Rockefeller Square. There's a Nintendo World there, so I got to go to that Nintendo store.
What'd you think of the Nintendo World store?
I thought it was smaller than I expected.
Probably smaller than it deserves to be.
Yeah, definitely. I expected some more exclusive stuff to be there.
Yeah.
I expected more stuff to be there, because it's a pretty barren store.
I mean, you're talking to someone who grew up on Nintendo, has been playing Nintendo since about age 9 or 10.
So, I was kind of shocked at how small the place was. And there's a lot of space dedicated to...
Amiibo?
Really... No, actually, but just other things. There was a nice big display case for a bunch of Zelda memorabilia that you can't buy, because it's like, hey, check out this cool stuff that we have. There's a big display case showcasing just about every portable game system that Nintendo has had. The Game & Watch series, the Game Boys, the Game Boy Micro, Color, you name it.
Did you see the Golf War Game Boy?
Yes, that was there.
I remember when that was a letter in Nintendo Power, and it's cool that Nintendo is keeping that on display. Part of Nintendo history.
Well, yeah, it got blowed up and it still works.
Yeah.
That's a showcase of, hey, our shit still works.
And I think it was cool that they gave the soldier a replacement as kind of a Gulf War courtesy.
Yeah. There was a display case of Amiibo showing all the ones that had been released, which you can't buy because they are terrible with stock.
Yeah.
They did have a Meta Knight Amiibos there for sale when I went, actually. And I did buy one because I know people that wanted that. And it was one per customer, or else I would have bought more for people.
Yeah, and there are reports that Best Buy is getting more.
Yeah, after I buy it.
Yeah. I do have all the ones that made it out with the exception of Gold Mario. I have not been able to pre-order any of the new ones coming.
And, I mean, they had other stuff. I bought myself a nice little Bowser plush guy. He's fancy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and you also made it to the Times Square Toys R Us?
I did. That was definitely something... That is definitely...
Did you hear that they're closing it down?
What?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess maybe rent's just too tight. Yeah, rent's just too high.
I guess they're not making enough money on the Ferris wheel they have inside the flippin'
Yeah,
store.
I mean... Yeah, I mean, I've seen pictures of that. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, that kind of goes back to along the same lines of FAO Schwartz closing down their flagship location.
Wow. And, well, maybe they shouldn't have spent, or Toys R Us shouldn't have spent their money on a flippin' T-Rex inside the store.
Yeah.
They have an animatronic T-Rex in there. It roars, it moves, it's next to a Jurassic Park gate. So, that was fun to see. And one last thing that I've done recently is I saw that new Mad Max movie, Fury Road.
I never saw any of the Mad Max movies, so I don't really have any desire to see this one.
Ah, man, it is a spectacle. I love the cinematography in this film. Every shot is beautiful.
Does it compare to the original, or do you not have any basis for comparison?
Well, I have seen the first and second ones. I wasn't a fan of the first one. The second one, Road Warrior, is fun as hell. This one has the benefit of
modern technology.
Yes, and crazy awesome guitar flamethrower guy. He is almost enough for me to recommend seeing the movie. He's not even in it that much, but it's just amazing every time he's on screen. It's so superfluous, and he has no reason to be there, and it's awesome. So, I mean, I think you should see it. Maybe if you want to wait till it's like on something that you can rent, go for that.
Yeah.
But I think you should definitely at least check it out.
Okay. So I guess we're on to my list.
Yes.
We already talked a bit about Pokemon Shuffle.
So I was playing it while we were talking, actually.
Yeah. I just like how they're adding new stuff every week.
Yeah, it definitely keeps the addiction going.
Yeah. Pokemon Rumble World. It's alright. I mean, I'm not playing it like as often as I was when it came out, but I still play it every now and then. I mean, the whole spot pass, I'm getting like 10 spot passes every time I log on. Haven't gotten too much in the way of street passes, but then again, I don't go out to too many areas where there is street pass. I did get one tonight at dinner.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
But I played a little bit of that. I didn't like it. I thought it was overly simplistic and just boring.
Yeah. I also played a little bit of Stretch Mo. I didn't buy any of the puzzle packs, but I mean, I liked the original Push Mo and Crash Mo. I didn't get too far into Crash Mo, and I totally skipped the Wii U one.
I played a demo of either Push Mo or Crash Mo, and I just didn't really like it. Yeah. I've downloaded this Stretch Mo thing because it's free, and
yeah.
I'll play the free stuff, but I don't.
But it's just the tutorial that's free. I mean, it's just basic levels to. But I do like how one of the packs is just stuff based on Nintendo stuff.
That's going to be the one that sells the most because Nintendo sells nostalgia.
But you can get everything for $10. This one I kind of got into on accident last night when I was trying to get into Jackbox. I played some Jackbox Party Pack. I streamed that. I've been streaming that on Monday nights. Here on this very channel, twitch.tv/hbombandfriends. Which only the three of us seem to be at right now. But yeah, Jackbox is still cool. Scram Kitty DX.
I have no idea what that is.
I've played it and I still have very little idea what it is. You're on this rolling cart thing, and you can jump from surfaces, and you're trying to collect cats.
You're collecting cats? But it's called Scram Kitty. I thought you'd be making them leave. Why are you collecting them? Are you a crazy cat lady? I don't hear a denial.
I do not have any cats.
Uh-huh.
Except for the feral ones that live outside my house.
Yep, confirmed. Crazy cat lady.
I was just putting it on the title list. Which, feel free to add titles down on the outline. But yeah, played a little bit of Centris last night. First time I've played it since PAX. Yeah, the early access. And, you know, I really like how it's coming on. I wish the backgrounds were a little bit higher quality, and who knows, maybe that's coming. And I believe Samantha posted that there's another update coming soon.
Once again, I have no idea what Centris is. Is it like Tetris?
Vaguely. I mean, not really. Not really. It's...
But it is a puzzle game?
It's a musical puzzle game.
Oh. Well, that's a thing.
It's currently on Steam Early Access, and it is coming to PS4.
And I just so happen to have a PS4 for amp.
I know at one point it was coming to Ouya, but I'm not sure if that's still the case because who has an Ouya besides me?
You have an Ouya?
I have an Ouya. Well,
my God, that's
I paid for like a third of it in trade-ins.
That's even worse. You traded stuff in for that? Like stuff you could actually be using?
No, it was shit.
Okay.
I don't even remember what I traded. But I figured, when I got it, I figured, A, it would either take off, or B, it would fail miserably and become a collector's item. Well, it's failing miserably. I don't know about the collector's item yet.
Yeah, it's not going to be a Virtual Boy, man.
I have one of those. But, yeah, let's talk about the real reason we're here.
Yeah.
Rock Band 4.
That is a thing.
That is a thing. And
well, it's going to be a thing.
It's, from what they showed on the IGN stream on Friday, it looks like a pretty damn awesome thing.
It looks like it's an awesome thing that needs a bit of work in the animation department, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, this is still clearly a work in progress.
Yeah.
But, man, the menus look very clean.
They're pretty placeholder menus at the moment, it seems, so.
I don't know, they're functional.
Yeah. I mean, we know they'll probably jazz it up a bit.
Yeah. And it looks pretty good from what I've been able to see. I mean, the colors look so much... Colors on the highways look so much brighter, in my opinion.
Yes, they are definitely brighter, and I like it.
Yeah.
I hope they stick with that, and it's not just a pre-alpha thing.
Yeah. So let's go over what we know.
We know it's got pretty colors.
We know it's got vocal improv and also new drum fills.
Mm-hmm. And you can toggle how the drum fills work. So if you don't have a TV that has crazy lag and makes the drum sound like 5 minutes after you've already hit the drums, then you can still go back to that old style of drum fill.
Yeah. I mean, I don't play a lot of drums. I'm mainly a vocalist and guitar player, but...
Okay.
But yeah. Shows.
Mm-hmm.
They released another video talking more in detail about shows, and they showed that off during the stream as well. I mean, they've showed it local. They didn't say whether it is or isn't going to be an online thing as well, which I could see it working as a better method of communication on online.
I think it's definitely going to be an online thing, definitely. And I see it's taking a fair amount from the old bro challenges from Rock Band 3, in the sense that you could choose sort of an idea of a set list instead of just a straight set list.
Yeah.
You could choose from a few options, a pre-made set list, a random set list of specific genre or decade, or custom-made set list of specific genre or decade.
I mean, the thing is, the thing with playing multiplayer, is Mike still here?
I'm still here. I forgot the mic was muted. Wow.
You're not the first person that's happened to.
Wow. Anyway, go on.
But yeah, when I'm playing Rock Band 3 with randos, a lot of them don't have a lot of the... Well, I have a lot of DLC anyway. But...
Yeah, I got like 600 songs about...
Yeah,
I still need to get into more songs.
I have quite a bit. I actually picked up a few songs this past week.
Oh, tell us about it.
What did I pick up? Picked up Pearl Jam's Black because...
I have that track.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good track.
Well,
good album.
Friend of my sister's did that when we were all out karaoke a couple weeks ago, so I was inspired.
Plus, the almighty Pearl Jam cannot be stopped.
Yeah,
Pixies
Debaser, because I really like that song in Forza Horizon 2.
I like that song. It's the only song that I can tolerate from that album, besides Waves of Mutilation on the Rock Band 1 disc. But the rest of that album, I just... Ugh.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band. I really don't know much about the band. I mean, just... those two songs, plus, I want to say Here Comes My Man, which was on one of the SingStar games.
Oh, I remember SingStar. That was a classic. That's a classic one.
The only other one I know and like is... I forgot the name of it, but it's in Rocksmith.
Yeah. But yeah.
Where is My Mind?
Yeah.
Ah, there it is.
Okay, but yeah, I mean, gigs. Not gigs. They're shows now.
Shows.
But
there you go.
I think that's a really cool dynamic, and if they're added this, I'd love to. Can't wait to see what other new things they've added. They have mentioned.
Let's talk about that song list, though. 6 songs already announced.
Yeah, 5 really awesome tracks.
Yeah, plus Spin Doctors. Yeah.
No, I was counting Spin Doctors.
You guys, come on.
What?
But yeah, yeah, they announced the first 6 songs on the set list. Avenged Sevenfold, Hail to the King. Fleetwood Mac, You Make Loving Fun. The Killers, Somebody Told Me. Spin Doctors, Little Miss Can't Be Wrong. And, of course, it's a numbered Rock Band game. You gotta have the Who song.
Yeah, we gotta have some...
I'm surprised that it's... not The Real Me. I could have bet money that it was going to be The Real Me because it was in Fantasia. Who knows? Maybe it'll show up as DLC. But
maybe. That was a really
Seeker.
fun song in Fantasia. That caught me
I never even heard
surprise.
of it, but it could be good.
I hadn't heard of it before playing it in Fantasia either, and I just had a ton of fun with it. I hope that they put it into Rock Band.
Yeah. I mean, there are a few songs from Fantasia I'd love to see go into Rock Band, like Locked Out of Heaven.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that was good.
I mean, Bruno Mars tracks are already on DLC, so yeah, there's that.
But yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, and some stupid song from some asshole.
Jack White, you're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, and if you listen to my old podcast, we've already gone into depth on why I hate Jack White and why I don't think he should be anywhere near music games. He is just the biggest hypocrite who has trashed video games, has trashed music games, and yet he still takes Harmonix and Activision and Ubisoft's money. Was he in? Was he in Rocksmith? I don't keep up with that.
Yes, I know that Seven Nation Army at least was in.
So yeah, he's taking Harmonix and Activision and Ubisoft's money.
What a greedy motherfucker.
Yeah. What a fucking hypocrite.
Moving on.
At least people that like his songs can play it in the game.
I mean, yeah, there are some people like put artist beyond the art, or I mean, art beyond the artist. But beyond the fact that he's such a jerk, his music sucks, in my opinion. My name is Jack. I am a hack. I am a hypocrite, and I don't give a shit. That is my take on the hardest button to button.
I seem to like about half of what's been put into Rock Band.
Yeah.
I wouldn't consider me like a super fan, but
I mean, yeah, I mean, not just White Stripe stuff and now it's Tolo stuff, but Dead Weather and the Raconteurs have also been represented.
And his solo stuff. I think it was also on the Raconteurs or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that sounds like a pretty good. I think I already know more songs on this set list than I do on the Guitar Hero Live set list, and they've announced way more. They've mentioned the extensive RPG-like campaign. They haven't gone into specifics. I believe they said there is going to be a feature still coming on IGN about it.
Well, they still have a few days left.
Only to hear more.
Yeah, we still got like two weeks left of May.
Yeah, we still need to get that info.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like they're kind of dragging their feet because they're just like, oh, here's another video about shows that you already know about and no real new info because we have to keep spacing it out because we said we'd do more news all month on this.
Yeah. Also, they did confirm that they're going to have harmonies on the legacy tracks, courtesy on the fine folks of the Harmonies Project.
I was really... I'm really happy about that.
They just turned their stuff over to Harmonix.
And big shout out to those guys, by the way.
Yeah.
And I hope that means that they'll make other improvements while converting DLC over to Rock Band 4. Like, if it means adding drum fill lanes or something else. Or heck, just putting in bass solos.
Yeah.
Or drum solos for the really old tracks back when those didn't have those.
Yeah. And also, on previous Rock Band Hypecast that you were on, Colin, we mentioned how debated on whether this was going to be a disc release or if this was going to be digital only. They haven't. I mean, this apparently hasn't been a big issue. They kind of casually mentioned referring to on-disc songs. So there goes the possibility of a digital only theory.
Well, I don't think it was ever something that was really in question, but...
Well, I mean, I thought... I was thinking on terms of the Rock Band equivalent of Dance Central Spotlight. That there was so much out there already, they didn't need to do an extensive in-game set list.
Yeah, well, I think it's because they're putting like an actual number on it, and they're trying to really promote that it's back, it's here, and they part of that advertising is just going to be having it on store shelves.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. What we don't know. We still don't know whether all legacy songs are going to be available day one or trickled out, like they have been on Dance Central Spotlight.
Well, I don't think that all of them are going to be available day one, but just from how many
they'll release them over time. So
just from how many seem to be available in the alpha build, I think it seems like they're going to have a fair amount of really good stuff. As you saw from my tweet earlier, I was like, "Oh my God, music confirmed," and it's just hysteria.
Even though it's already DLC.
So. That would be the joke.
We still don't have a firm answer on legacy peripherals, although they were using PS3 instruments on PS4 on the IGN stream.
Were they?
Yeah, that's what they said.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
The biggest thing, and I was talking with actually next week's guest, Steve from Retronic Radio, talking about the biggest thing is PlayStation family uses Bluetooth. The Xbox family uses proprietary tech.
That is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Well, they have mentioned that as far as the company side, the relationship side, everyone seems to be on board with the idea. It's just getting around the hardware.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that means having to put out an extra peripheral adapter thing, or just finding some way to work. Because one thing that I think that Microsoft and Sony don't want is to have this be a way for people to use the old PS3 or Xbox 360 controllers on their new console, because then people can just buy a used 360 controller to add more controllers to their Xbox One instead of buying Xbox One controllers.
In some way, maybe they could. But I'm just saying, they could mod it.
Yeah.
Well, there's modders, and then there's the normal person that's just going to be like, oh, I can do this now, and I don't really have to do anything to be able to do that.
Yeah. Also, we still don't know the size of the set list, although I'm anticipating probably an 80-something song set list, like previous Rock Band games.
We know that it's at least 6 songs.
Yeah, we got the 6 out of the way, but the other ones, hopefully they'll be announced at E3.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't anticipate all, but I would think by E3 we'd be up to 25.
It seems like by E3 we'll know the whole Guitar Hero set list.
Yeah, so there's that.
Yeah, and I'd probably still only know about 6 songs of it.
Hey now, I mean, you probably know Disposable Teens by Marilyn Manson because it was in Rock Band 3.
What?
I thought Beautiful People was.
Yeah, I thought Beautiful People was.
Oh, you're right. Where did I hear Disposable Teens then? Was that Guitar Hero?
Was that anything DLC about anything like monetizing teens?
Disposable Teens was Guitar Hero 3 DLC at one point, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
I had to look that up on Wikipedia. Somebody got to do that.
Yeah, we don't know pricing yet. Although I would assume that it'll probably be $100 game and guitar, maybe $200 with the full pack. Probably similar to previous games and Guitar Hero Live. We don't know a release date yet, which I'm not surprised that we don't know that
in like the holiday season.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, I mean, there have been October rumors, nothing concrete. And I'm not surprised that we don't know this yet. I'm just saying we don't know this yet. And also, DLC specifics. How often? How much?
Also, RBN needs to get in there somehow. We cannot forget about RBN. Rock Band Network.
Oh yeah, I hope.
I mean, they said that's pretty much a technical thing, and probably not something that they're going to be able to do right away because they don't have anything like what the XNA was on 360. And either they need for Microsoft or even Sony, for that matter, to build something similar, something
you can
easily access from scratch, or for Harmonix themselves to do it. I mean, I love RBN. I got
like a few songs of the RBN.
I would love to see RBN come back. I'd love to try to get my sister's band on RBN.
Oh, that'd be something.
My sister is a keyboard player in a black metal band.
Oh,
that's
well,
awesome.
Her parts won't be a rock band.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Big shout out to her, by the way.
Yeah.
I hope at least we can get the RBN tracks that I've already bought.
Yeah.
Be able to play it.
Yeah, we'll play.
Yeah, I want to play my Pac-Man Fever. I want to play my catalog of main drag songs.
Hey, John Drake's at Sony now. Maybe he's pulling those strings there.
Yeah. John Drake is a really awesome guy. Did you catch the Giant Bomb Big Live show live? I actually got to talk to him.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I did paste my segment from that on last week's episode. But yeah, some other cool tidbits to come out of IGN's coverage. The Rock Band Sessions prototype.
Yeah, that was mildly interesting.
That was something.
That was
great.
That would have been great if they could have gotten it to work.
I don't think it would have sold well.
Yeah, that probably would have been...
Would have made Harmonix lots of dollars.
That probably would have been for the diehards.
Yeah, I really don't think a lot of people would have gotten that.
Yeah.
I mean, I probably would have just because it's Rock Band.
Yeah, same here.
I would have got it too, man. It looked so good.
I mean, their making of a Rock Band track feature was pretty cool. Dave Plant is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've actually met the guy. Really nice guy, and good to see him. Good to see him on the Rock Band coverage.
Mm-hmm.
And they also did a couple features with developer favorites and requests, and of course, the white whale keeps coming up. Led Zeppelin.
Oh, Led Zeppelin.
Everybody wants
Stairway to Heaven.
So
we're gonna ride the highway through hell.
So yeah, let's move on to setlist wish list and predictions.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah, let's talk about predictions first. Right now, my predictions. All the artists who had DLC to come out this year. Of course, Avenged Sevenfold already confirmed. And of course, even if it wasn't for that, I would still probably predict Foo Fighters because they've pretty much been in every Rock Band
They got the new track Congregation. I heard that on the radio a few minutes ago.
I'm also thinking Queen because Queen's been a Rock Band mainstay for the last few games.
What else could you put in there by Queen? Like, what I would want is Princes of the Universe, but that's tied up with movie licensing.
Yeah. I'm sure there's probably something we're not thinking of from Queen that...
Oh, I'm sure there's tons of stuff that I don't know of. And
yeah, I can't think of a specific Queen song that I'd like to see on there.
Most of the good ones are already on DLC. So.
What? I mean, that's that is one of the downsides, that there has been a lot of Queen DLC. That's also why I didn't put Bon Jovi on this list, because, I mean, Bon Jovi was in Rock Band 1, 2, and Lego, but they had that big pack.
Well, there's still a couple Bon Jovi songs they could probably put in there.
Yeah. It's My Life from Bon Jovi in there.
That was in the pack.
Oh, okay. Wasn't too sure.
I'm also going to go out on the limb and say no Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to piss a whole lot of people off.
Although, if they were going to do it, I totally see them doing it on stage, on either Microsoft or Sony's conference, like they did with the Beatles Rock Band.
Yeah, I mean, if they manage to get that or Pink Floyd, then they're going to make a big deal out of it, but I don't see it happening.
I think Pink Floyd could totally do well in Rock Band.
Yeah.
I'd
say Pink Floyd probably more likely than Led Zeppelin. I think Pink Floyd is somewhat receptive. It's just a matter of getting all the parties together to agree.
Yeah.
And also, I'm going to predict Go West, King of Wishful Thinking.
Oh, good old Go West.
On their stream.
Because we heard it on the Harmonix.
Yeah. Okay, track. How about you guys? Any predictions?
I'm thinking Goldfinger's Superman, because I heard that in Pro Skater 1, and that was the best track ever.
Well, we're talking predictions, not requests. We'll get to requests in a minute.
Yeah, I know. I'm just hoping that it'll be on there.
Well, as far as getting DLC from artists that are already released, Weezer probably, yeah. Foo Fighters definitely.
Yeah, I mean, I would, I said,
obviously.
I mean, I don't know much about Frank Turner's back catalog, but his show at the Harmonix Party at PAX East was awesome.
One thing I do want from Frank Turner would be Recovery. it's a song that I had heard before going to that harmonics party, and it started playing. I was like, oh, it's this song! Awesome!
Yeah, I mean, I never heard of the guy until I Still Believe was
man.
released for DLC.
That's pretty good.
But
freebie.
he put on an awesome show.
Big shout out to Frank Turner.
Yeah.
What Tenacious D song do you think they would put in?
What about Low Hanging Fruit? Yeah.
No.
I don't know. I haven't really kept up with Tenacious D, so I don't know what's out there.
Personally, going into the request bit a little bit, I would personally want to see Death Star. I really enjoy that track from Rise of the Phoenix.
Yeah.
I actually don't think we'll get more. I don't think we'll get more Tenacious D.
Yeah, I think Tenacious D probably the one
awesome,
most likely to not get any
more tunes out there.
They are awesome. I just don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's still plenty of Weezer out there. There's still Foo Fighters.
I feel like I'm missing a band.
The original, the January 3 were Avenged Sevenfold,
it was
which
Arctic
is already
Monkeys,
confirmed. What?
Right?
Arctic Monkeys.
Avenged Sevenfold, Arctic Monkeys, and the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Arctic Monkeys was the one I was forgetting.
Yeah, I don't know too much about them either.
They had a song in Guitar Hero 5?
There's Are You Mine?
Yeah.
That track.
Yeah.
No,
I mean,
that wasn't.
I don't keep up with a lot of current music.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
As far as other predictions,
do you think we're gonna get more Muse finally?
No.
What if we get Starlight and?
I don't know. I'm gonna say the first DLC pack we get, Muse Pack 1.
Nope.
It could happen. Time will tell.
They're gonna troll us all.
I mean,
you want your Muse? Here's your fucking Muse.
You never know what you're gonna get.
No, I just don't think it's going to happen.
How about Metallica? You think Metallica's gonna come back?
Probably not.
Definitely.
Nah.
Even though Guitar Hero got the game, we still need more tracks from them.
Yeah. I mean, I think their deal with Activision's done by now.
Yeah, their license is pretty much done.
Yeah.
Just check that off the list.
So I wouldn't count it out, but I'm not going to say it's going to happen either.
It's kind of like a 50-50.
Yeah. Okay. Any other predictions?
I just kind of want to talk about requests.
Okay, let's talk about requests.
Oh, what to think of for this one? I already mentioned Goldfinger and I mentioned Tool. We gotta get some more Dream Theater tracks in there too.
Gotta get some more Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh, Pinch Me.
Pinch Me would be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, Pinch Me's got an awesome guitar solo at the end.
Yeah.
Especially if you've ever heard a live version of Pinch Me.
Well, as I mentioned before, I would really want to see Recovery by Frank Turner. I really enjoy that song. I want to see Gold on the Ceiling by the Black Keys. It's like my favorite song by them.
Yeah.
And I'm
going
really
back to Foo
that's
Fighters.
Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I kind of wanted Rock Band too.
Yeah. Yeah, going back to Foo Fighters. An oldie but a goodie. Big Me.
Yeah, Congregation. That's the new track, by the way.
Big Me has still not been in Rock Band.
Yeah, Big Me. That was an old track, by the way.
That's old.
Like 1997 or something. Colin, can you confirm that?
Another one that I want some songs from Boston's second album, especially Don't Look Back. I'm finding that I really like
they're
the second
planning
album.
to get some Boston tracks on there, because, before you know.
96 on Big Me.
Oh, 96.
I was still in high school.
I was like 4 years old or something. I don't know.
I'm old. But the video for Big Me was cool. Spoofing the old Mentos commercials.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Mentos and the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, what else?
Also like some Melon Common and Lagwagon in there, too.
Yeah. I'd love to see
remember
some
on
Sugar
Saturday,
Ray.
May 16th? That was Lagwagon Day. May 16th, Rock Band 4. Somebody got to do it.
Yeah. Sugar Ray. Any thoughts on Sugar Ray?
I've heard
There's
it.
like 3 or 4 tracks from them. Every morning.
Every morning, Fly.
There's another one. Oh, Sunday? Yeah, Sunday.
I don't know.
You get like a Sugar Ray.
Oh, Someday. I thought you said Sunday. And I was thinking Sunday Morning by Maroon 5. Sunday morning, rain is falling.
Anyway.
That's coming to my head for
Yeah.
requests. I
want to mind some more Huey Lewis in the News. Although,
yeah, we never got Hip to Be Square.
Yeah, although with the lack of keys, that kind of makes that a little less likely.
Yeah.
I mean, not so much that they were keys heavy, but they were horns. They had quite a bit of horns, which were tracked to keys.
Yeah. What about some Cake tracks like The Distance?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I wouldn't mind some Cake.
I was thinking of another one, but I'm not sure it's going to be a good fit for Rock Band.
Maybe some more Everclear.
Oh, Everclear, yeah.
Yeah, they have that other song, right?
Father of Mine and.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, pretty much that same album. That whole album used the same bass line.
Yeah, like what's the point with that?
Yeah, trying to think, what else do I want? I definitely want King of Wishful Thinking.
Big shout out to Go West.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hamas should totally chat those guys up and just ask them to come on. I mean, it could work. I mean, you never know.
Bare Naked Ladies has a new album coming out next month.
Oh yeah, I heard like 2 tracks from.
Yeah.
And like tracks from like. And there's like music videos of the tracks. They were on the Rooster Chief YouTube channel. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but apparently the Say What You Want video went up today.
Oh, I gotta check that out later.
Yeah. So yeah, anything else?
Not that I can think of, but yeah, I'm not really the best person to ask about music. Yeah. I discover everything from Rock Band and Guitar Hero. So.
Also, I want some Three Doors Down, that one track Loser. That just gave me a freaking eargasm when I heard it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, they got 3 Doors Down tracks as DLC already, so why the hell not?
Because it's 3 Doors Down.
Obviously.
Well, I mean, the late 90s is kind of my wheelhouse for music. You know what they have? There's a few Oasis songs, but no Champagne Supernova.
Yeah, that's a good track. What the hell's wrong with them?
Yeah. Rockband.com/requests.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I've been spamming probably a bit too much, but yeah, whenever I think of something, I put it in. I mean, I even put in John Drake, Barkerville.
That's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd have to go through Konami.
We could be here all day talking about it, but we gotta get this show moving on, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, we've been going almost an hour now. So let's move on to housekeeping. Oh, and of course, this is not the last we're going to be talking about Rock Band for. We're probably going to do another Hypecast in July. June's going to be all E3.
Yeah, so we gotta get that out of the way first.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there'll definitely be some Rock Band stuff coming out of E3, but we'll definitely do another Hypecast in July. And I'd love to get some folks from Harmonix on here.
Yeah, like
I mean, I had Aaron and Pope on episode 7. Wow, I don't think we're gonna quite make it for episode 77.
I mean, why not? I mean, they'd be perfect.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's 4 episodes away, and they're going to be pretty busy pretty quick.
Ew.
Actually, they're already pretty busy.
Yeah.
But
gearing
yeah.
up for E3, they're like gearing up for E3 even as we speak.
Yeah. Yeah, I really wish I could be at E3 and play Rock Band 4.
Yeah,
I was
really gotta go to LA.
Yeah.
I was fortunate enough to be at E3 when they did Rock Band 3.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I'm very proud to be the one that found out Roundabout was going to be in the game because they hid it in the 3DS.
That was such a good track.
DS version of the game, like on display. They didn't announce it; they just sort of hid it in the DS version that was displayed there.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hey, look at that!
Yeah.
All right."
What? Yeah, that's one of the disappointments. I wish Rock Band 4 was coming to Nintendo platform so I could talk about it on my Nintendo podcast.
You could talk about
sadly,
Guitar
that
Hero.
won't happen.
Yeah, I could talk about Guitar Hero, but
great. Let's talk about Guitar Hero. They announced new songs today.
Yeah, and I've never heard of any of them.
I haven't heard of most of them, and it makes me pretty sad.
Yeah,
I've heard of, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4.5 of these bands.
Yeah, I've heard of a few of the bands, none of the songs.
Yeah, there's one song I've heard of. None of the other ones here.
Yeah, I think right now Guitar Hero Live is going to be clearance aisle fodder for me.
I still want to buy it because I'm interested in how the guitar is going to work.
Yeah.
I like that it's something new and fresh.
It's all FMV.
I love the FMV.
Yeah.
I love that perspective and that idea. I like how that
it's like you're
makes it
actually
stand
there.
out.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
really
they took they took shots at Guitar Hero for that. Pretty much saying that being booed and stuff like that isn't really fun and isn't really.
But it's kind of funny once they hear the "You suck, go home."
I mean, they mentioned wanting to give you a authentic experience, but wanting it to be something fun. I mean, wanting the audience to get behind you, but not so much the whole turning on you kind of thing.
Yeah, like throw fucking pies at your face.
Yeah.
That'd be home.
Yeah.
Just ridiculous.
Don't throw pies at face. Flush them down toilets like a giant bomb.
Shout out to the Giant Bomb podcast.
Oh, that was like years ago. I mean, that was when Ryan Davis was still with us. When they flushed the pie down the toilet.
R.I.P. in peace.
Yeah.
Should we start wrapping this up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do this. hbombandfriends.libsyn.com, facebook.com/hbombandfriends, twitch.tv/hbombandfriends. Our stream schedule shaking up a little bit. Tomorrow we're still going to do hashtag Wednesday. If I can get my Retron 5 and my TV and my capture card to all talk to each other, I'll probably be doing some sports games. If not, I'll just be playing virtual console games on Wii U. Monday, instead of the normal Jackbox Party Pack, I'm gonna be playing some Mario Kart. Might do some online. Might even take some Skype calls and play online with friends. Tuesday, we're gonna do Jackbox on Tuesday next week. Since we're going to be doing H-Bomb and Friends on Wednesday with special guest Steve from Retro Nick Radio. And all those streams will be at 8 Eastern. And next Friday, Splatoon is coming out. We'll be doing what I like to call H-Bomb versus Friends. It'll be me, it'll be the Podcast 64 guys, and maybe a few more friends. We'll be playing Splatoon. When it comes out, we'll have Skype up. And of course, that'll all be here at twitch.tv/hbomb and friends. Subscribe and review on iTunes and Stitcher. Twitter's I'm USFHbomb. Show is hbomb and friends. Colin is Kittler C. Mike is DBZWee09. Friendly podcast shoutouts, our sister podcast, Podcast 64, Game Enthuse, Fantastic Neighborhood, which I just did their show last week. They did an episode about music games. The return of music games. Mustache Gamers, which they kind of riffed on us on Hbomb and Friends last week after we had Matt on. Actually recorded their podcast right after he recorded ours. Irrational Passions, friend of the show Alex O'Neill just got back from San Francisco. He went to the Kind of Funny live event. So he's already got a blog post up about his trip to San Francisco, and he'll probably be talking about it on this week's show. Retro Function Podcast, DMGIce.com, Retro Nick Radio, and I mentioned we're going to have Steve from Retro Nick Radio on next week. Gamecocks, ReclamationBrewing.com, Generation 16, Jonathan Mann. Anything else to plug?
Nope.
Nope.
I don't think we're good.
Okay, so thank you, Mike.
Yeah.
Thank
Been
you,
great being here, man.
Yeah. Thank you, Colin.
Yep.
And everything is fine. Okay, this is normally when we talk titles, but we only got 2 on the list. So, Hbomb and Ermagerd Castlevania? Or Are You a Crazy Cat Lady? Or any other suggestions? Hbomb and More Rock Band 4 Hype? And one of those 2 titles?
I'm drawing blanks.
I think we'll just go with those 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 out of 10 IGN.
Okay. So let me. Script is at the bottom of the page. I'll update it. I think. Colin, you have to do line number 3 because you originally said it.
Okay.
I have to do line number 2 because I think I originally said that. So. Oh, let me put the right number. So it all starts with you, Mike.
Oh.
Script's on the bottom of the dock. You're line 1.
Oh shit. I gotta bring it up for a second. Just give me a minute.
You're listening to Hbomb and Friends episode 73. That is your line.
You're listening to Hbomb and Friends, number 73.
Hbomb and Ermagerd Castlevania!
Or are you a crazy cat lady?
I like it like that. Thanks, guys.
You're
It's been
welcome.
great.
That went a whole lot smoother than titles last week.
10 out of 10.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Woo!
Yep, thanks for having me.
Yeah.
This is.
And again, we'll be doing this again in July.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll be back to talk about Guitar Hero.
Okay. Catch you later.
See ya.
Peace.